Rand here with Premier Pro Wrestling's 450 results, and I'm with PPW official Danny Dixon. Danny, get me started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get retarded in here. What in the hell happened? What an amazing card. That's all I've got to say. So you go ahead and you handle the brain power, and I'll add the color to this bad boy. PPW 450 results.
All right, our first matchup featured the dastardly Spawn 2 up against the youngster Dayton Pirelli. Spawn 2 has been terrorizing the PPW locker
It's a good word, terrorizing.
Dayton Pirelli had an uphill battle ahead of him, and Spawn 2 is definitely not someone you want to piss off in the locker room. So Dayton Pirelli had a little lesson learned tonight when Spawn 2 was able to pick up the victory against the youngster.
You know, once again, the internet wrestling community just doesn't get it, and you idiots. The first year I was in the wrestling industry, I faced the powers of pain, Danny, 4 times. And you've got to take those matches if you want to get anywhere. So, dicks out for Dayton. Then what?
Our second matchup featured the Aztecan warrior Humek up against Kirk Halifax.
Now that's something else, man. I love to see it. I rub my eyes continuously, and I keep selling for them. I can't believe these people have taken to the Aztec monster Humek as a baby face. Go ahead.
Yeah, Humek definitely brought the pain to Kirk Halifax, who showed a little bit more edge than we're normally seeing from him.
Well, you know what Kirk did wrong? You know what you done wrong? What he did wrong was that he got frustrated early on and poked old Humek in the eyes when Humek had him set up, was drooling at him like he's looking at a T-bone steak. And when he didn't take that chop shot and broke clean, the kid poked him in the eyes. It was all downhill from there for old Kirk Halifax.
Absolutely. Humek picks up the win and picks up momentum. And then moving on to our third matchup, the PPW Tag Team Champions Marcus the Science Smith and Charlie Hustle fought Jay Leone and the American Ninja Warrior and Challenge Pro Champion Sensei.
Now, how the hell did that happen?
So last night in Friday Night Frenzy, streaming live on Twitch, Rockstar Rosie and Jay Leone were in tag team action, and Rockstar Rosie got taken out, so he was unable to compete here tonight. So Sensei came to the lead and came to help Jay Leone and stepped up. So Jay Leone and Sensei were a team in this matchup.
And get this, at the end of the day, it was in fact the tag team champions in non-title action that got the Duke. They had gotten so much heat and pissed off Sensei and Jay Leone so much, the referee gave him 1, 2, 3, 4 chances to stop double teaming and beating the living hell out of the champions. He awarded the match to the champions, Charlie Hustle and Marcus the Science Smith, via disqualification.
And then we reached the conclusion of the best of 7 series that's been happening.
Now, hold up. That is newsworthy. I'm talking about what in the hell happened after that tag match. All of a sudden, it's clitter, chitty, bang, bang. What the Sam hell is this? Jay Leone comes rolling down the aisle, followed by Marcus the Science Smith and Charlie Hustle. They throw him in the ring, start taking liberties with him. Apparently, somebody's pride was hurt. And then, to the rescue, Jake Hazard, Badass Brandon Campbell, who are scheduled to compete tonight in their final match, best of 7. They put their differences aside and got in there, and they helped Jay Leone get by with a little help from his friends. He got by with a little help from his friends. Now you can take it from there, Mr. Dixon.
The next matchup featured the conclusion of the best of 7 series that was taking place on Friday Night Frenzies. Jake Hazard and Badass
Frenzy. You can't make it frenzies. Frenzy. It's like the Lone Rangers.
So Jake Hazard and Badass Brandon Campbell, the conclusion of the best of 7 series, it was tied 3 apiece. So tonight's matchup was crucial, but Marcus the Science Smith and Charlie Hustle ruined the matchup.
The coolest thing of that match is these a-holes, you guys, you fans, you kids, the folks here, were chanting, fight forever, clap, 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 clap. Now, I've heard a lot of internet wrestling community jargon, but I've never heard that one, and that was pretty friggin' cool. Take it from there, buddy.
Absolutely. Jake Hazard and Brandon Campbell definitely brought the heat in the matchup, both incredibly talented athletes and top talent in PPW, but unfortunately we did not get the conclusion of that matchup, a clean one that is. But next week we are having singles matches with...
Now, hold up. I'm going to teach you something about storytelling, son. These people can't see the video, but you will later this week on YouTube. You've got to like and subscribe at the very least. These guys were unbelievable. So during this matchup, after these guys really got cooking on each other, I'm talking about the badass and heavy metal Jake, we seen a different side of the tag team champions. Charlie Hustle comes flying into the ring, followed by Marcus the Science Smith, both armed with chairs. I blinked, and then all I heard was a big old bang like someone just hit a grand slam home run. And Charlie Hustle had nailed Jake Hazard from behind. Brandon Campbell came running at Charlie, ducks that chair shot, only to get nailed in the back by Marcus the Science Smith. And then they left, believe it or not, these two behemoths laying in the middle of the ring. And now, Mr. Dixon, tell him what's coming.
Next week, we are going to have singles matches with Marcus the Science Smith and Charlie Hustle against both Jake Hazard and badass Brandon Campbell separately, so they can fight for their differences and hopefully...
Difference is my ass. At the end of the day, you can call a spade, kid. It's okay in the 2-3. It's okay in PPW. Everybody's hoping that Charlie Hustle and Marcus the Science Smith get that ass whooping that they've earned. Now, the main event, that's some big breaking news on its own. If the night wasn't big enough, what in the Sam hell happened there, Daniel?
Well,
Take the phone. I can't hold this all night.
We have a new PPW heavyweight champion, four-time champion, El Guerrero Jose Acosta. Jesse Danger definitely had the underdog story. In general, he's a real-life underdog, and he had his work cut out for him in this matchup. Although he scored the first fall against El Guerrero, Jose Acosta's versatility and his savviness in the ring,
that's a good word.
albeit underhanded tactics.
I love it.
And he
class up this thing.
and he was able to walk away with the PPW Heavyweight Championship for a fourth time, although, and this is something else, man, he's like an effing magician, man. This guy is Wizzo from Bozo Circus, man. I didn't even see it coming until Jesse was coming off the top rope. But one way, shape, or form, Jose Acosta had a chain. I don't know if it was trunks, his boots, his sock, his jock strap, but as Jesse's coming off the top, perfect timing, he catches Jesse right in the jaw. And I'll tell you, you could have drawn a chalk outline around Jesse Danger, who succumbed to that chain. New champion, El Guerrero Jose Acosta. Okay, those are the results. More are coming. I guarantee you they'll be prettier and as classy as Mr. Dixon here, in writing with more art. But for now, the breaking news is new champion, and again champion, El Guerrero Jose Acosta. Fans, don't forget, Premier Pro Wrestling on Patreon, Premier Pro Wrestling on Pivot Share, Premier Pro Wrestling Tees. Last but certainly not least, please like and subscribe. We are closing up on that 50,000 subscribers mark.